hold my Barbies, hold my oxygen, hold my little dog too, because you are going through the transformation of your life. And whatever detrimental, horrible, horrific thing that you have been enduring internally, terrified to share with others that's going on, you are officially turning the tables. I could not channel this message without getting teary-eyed or emotional because I could feel the struggle of whoever I'm speaking to. You could be in your 30s, 40s, or even older. Okay, so I'm getting late 20s, 30s, 40s, and older. Actually, I shouldn't say that. This is giving me health issues. This is giving me, you could have had a health issue your whole life and not really had been aware of it, but now it's starting to affect you or something has triggered it. And so you're deep down this rabbit hole of figuring out things about your body, what you need, your health, your mental health, and something that started out so terrible and just felt like there was no solution, there was no answer. You just didn't want to be here on this earth anymore. You didn't want to, you were just at the end of your rope and really wanting to give up. Whoever I'm speaking to, 2 hours from the time that you see this message, you are seeing drastic change that you thought would never come. Oh, that's going to make me cry. You are seeing drastic change that you thought would never come. So I don't want to say that maybe you're just in your late 20s, 30s, 40s, older, but there was a condition, something that triggered and then spiraled, and you have been silently suffering for a very long time. Some of you guys 6 months to a year, others of you longer, but something that you thought was taboo or that's not going to work or you had heard bad things about is actually going to be the ticket, the key, the cheat code that is going to help you done the right way. You have been on a crash course of how to better take care of yourself. You have been receptive to not energy. You've been receptive to change, but maybe you were getting discouraged because the change wasn't really doing anything. There has been a fire lit underneath you because something you started doing 2 to 3 weeks ago has been making a ginormous change. Now, I know this message seems very specific, but I don't think that it is. Does that make sense? Like, it seems like it's specific, but everybody has a health issue or a weight issue that they're concerned about that they maybe don't share with other people. And so I know that it's very sacred or, just challenging to talk about because not everyone you would maybe want to speak to sees it in the same way as you. Okay, so let's say you're in your mid-30s, your body is changing, you haven't had children yet, and you are just dealing with weird things. You don't know what is going on with your body, especially if you live in the States, because if you live in the States, then you deal with inflammation, everything is toxic, literally everything. It doesn't matter if it's feminine hygiene, a freaking air freshener, a frying pan, the water, your food that's sprayed with pesticide. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just everywhere and it's in everything. So it's not uncommon for there to be health issues that you're concerned about or weight gain because there are billions, millions, millions and billions and thousands on thousands of people dealing with it silently. Not even wanting to tell their doctor, like, I'm actually going through this, da da da. So maybe you guys are seeing a functional medicine doctor, maybe you're seeing a weight loss doctor. Whatever you are doing, something 2 to 3 weeks ago is now starting to slowly show you effects because you are feeling different. And now this is opening a whole new world and a whole new gate for you to do something even more. So you're about to take a huge risk or plunge into something that you thought you would never do. Maybe some of you guys are going to a chiropractor, you're going to do acupuncture, you're starting an IVF journey. Maybe some of you are going to a fertility clinic, or you are starting Ozempic, okay? Whatever it is, you are microdosing certain things that you are doing, and it's actually going to help you in ways that you couldn't even have imagined, because you're getting your life back. The main thing that I calculated is that you are getting your life back. You are getting your freaking life back. Are you so freaking pumped? Like, I'm so excited for you. You are about to start looking like you came straight out of a fairy tale book. That is how much of a transformation you're going through. You are going to have all of the right people and experts around you. And 2 hours from the time that you see this message, you are about to make a gigantic plunge into something that you were once maybe terrified or scared of, or had like been putting it off. Maybe you were given the wrong information or the wrong facts. Whatever it is, you're just excited to see where this takes you, because everything in your body is saying, do it, do it, do it, do it. Okay. So, just because it didn't work out for other people, if that is the case for you, let's say you're trying hormone therapy, you're doing something for your thyroid, let's say you're doing something for weight loss. Just because it didn't work for other people does not mean it won't work for you, because what are we? We're intuitive. And you are going to listen to your intuition, and you're going to have all of the right experts around you at your side, coaching you through something that is literally going to change your life. And it seems so small, but it's almost going to replace a whole bunch of other things that you've been doing that haven't been working. Does that make sense? So one thing that you're going to start doing, or like, let's say it's a weight loss journey and acupuncture, and that's going to replace all of the other doctor's visits, IV treatments, all the other things that you've been doing. I'm just getting that you have been struggling with health issues, digestion, weight loss. And then I was also channeling that a lot of you think you need to lose weight, but it's actually inflammation or holding water. And something you're about to do is going to recalibrate not only your brain fog, but your nervous system. And yeah, it's going to recalibrate everything. You're not going to have the same amount of anxiety. If you were having fertility issues, you're not going to be having fertility issues. I'm seeing you start a cycle of something that is going to transform you like never before. And everything that is catapulting you towards that change is because 2 to 3 weeks ago, you started a new cycle of something. And you might not realize the change. Well, actually, you do realize the change, but I'm going to get into what I mean by that. You started doing a bunch of little things. And a bunch of these little things are like, I ain't going to add up to nothing. I'm doing the math. It doesn't add up. I haven't been seeing anything, but you feel different. So maybe you were trying to lose weight, or you were trying to get healthier, and you're like, I'm not looking like I lost anything. But you're feeling different. I'm getting menstrual cycles. Your menstrual cycle has changed. Things are changing inside of you genetically, because someone believed in you, someone listened to you and is intuitive. And I don't know, it could be a doctor, an expert, a coach, a trainer, a teacher, whoever it is. Did I say mentor? Mentor. Somebody is helping you, and maybe you were like hopeless. This ain't gonna help me. Over it. Just literally over it. But bit by bit, you started getting workout equipment. Bit by bit, you started walking more. You started drinking more water. You started eating more protein. Maybe you bought an online app to help coach or train you privately. You just started doing a bunch of little things a couple of weeks ago that you didn't think were doing anything, but they're doing something. Because now you're ready for the next stage of your metamorphosis. And in that next stage, you are about to be at your optimal. Your optimal. Your life is going to change in like 1 to 2 weeks. if you're taking a new medication or you're getting acupuncture, there's something you're about to do, and I'm seeing in less than a week, you're going to notice change. I'm hearing an airplane. God doesn't want you walking around with your wings clipped. God wants you to soar. God wants you to fly, and you haven't been feeling like yourself. So I know, like, for women or females specifically, their body starts to change at a certain age, and it might not be necessarily like health issues, but it could be inflammation or hormones, we'll say. I'm going to try to make it as generic as I can, or general as I can. You feel like, oh, I don't feel like myself. I feel fluffy. I feel blobby. I feel like I'm just going to wear sweatpants. I'm not going to go outside. I don't want people to see me like this. You become even more of a recluse. I think that's the word. You become even more of a recluse. You've become a hermit, like an official hermit, because you're like, I don't want to go out. I don't look the same. I can't fit into my clothes. I don't know what's going on. And I'm telling you, you have tried everything. You have tried eating the way that you used to when you were eating healthier, working out. And so like the cardio isn't doing what it does. Because again, your hormones have shifted. There's inflammation. There's things going on inside the body that just aren't giving or doing what they're supposed to do. So when that happens, you're just like, well, what the frick do I do? A lot of women internalize that, and then their relationships go to crap. Their friendships go to crap. Their marriages go to crap because they don't want to be intimate. They don't even want to look at themselves, without clothes on. And it's so heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking. But whoever I'm speaking to, you ain't about to be in this much longer. You are ready for different. You are tired of Googling or chat GPTing, whatever the frick. You're tired of like Googling things and being like, I don't know what the frick is wrong with me. Maybe I take this supplement. Maybe I do this. Maybe I do that. You're just tired of it. And you have been praying for answers. Those answers are officially here. And 2 hours from the time that you see this message, you are going to get the biggest confirmation of your life. Now, some of you guys are getting that confirmation in the next 24 hours of like, let me back it up. 2 hours from the time that you see this message, you're going to get the green light. The yes, do it. Just go and do it. Whatever that thing was that you were like, that's taboo. I'm scared. I don't know. You're going from that to knowing, nope, I'm about that life. And then in less than 24 hours from the time that all of this unfolds and you see this, you're going to know the who, the what, the when, and the where, and the why. You probably already know the why, but you were looking for God's confirmation. So you're going to get the confirmation. Yes, you have the green light. This could be your confirmation. Yes, you have the green light. And then in less than 24 hours, you will know who to go to, who to ask, which location. You will just know more and you'll feel like more clarity. But this brain fog, this weight gain, all of these things that you think are happening, they're going to be fixed. I'm hearing another airplane. This is the transformation of your life, and it is going to send you into beast mode. I want you to affirm it down below. If you claim this message with every fiber of your being, I want you to affirm it below. I am getting my life back. I am getting my life back. I am ready for optimal health. I am just getting this party started. You are giving chronic illness, disease, maybe even cancer. You are giving certain health issues, inflammation, diabetes, thyroid issues, whatever it is. You are giving that the official FU. There is something that a devil energy wanted you to be terrified of. Okay? It could have been, I don't know, anything that you think is taboo just because of social media. It is your destiny to heal a certain wound from your family, and it's going to end certain hardships. You are realizing it is your destiny to be able to create the family that you want. You had some unwanted plans while you've been going through all of this internally. You had unwanted doctor's appointments, unwanted critiques, unwanted opinions, where everybody's looking at you like, oh, you have body dysmorphia, like you're fine. And they have no idea how you feel on the inside. Just because you may be looking skinny mini does not mean you feel skinny mini on the inside. You could be feeling like a bloated seal and you're like, you guys don't know what you're talking about. Like, I know how I feel. You're going to listen to that. And now all of the unwanted plans, critiques, and opinions are now getting canceled. You are eliminating it. You are clearing out all of the noise. You are blocking out all of the noise. I'm seeing 10:10 on the clock. So you are at a stage of completion of even caring how other people perceive you, because the bottom line that speaks loudest is you need to care how you feel, how you look. So you're getting this renewal. You're turning this lemon. Okay, and I'm getting that. My besties have been handed several lemons. You are turning these lemons into a garden of renewal. You thought, I'm going to be having these health issues for the rest of my life. I'm going to be in this wheelchair. I'm going to have this knee pain. I'm going to have this arthritis. I'm going to have these issues with this inflammation or these autoimmune diseases, whatever it is. You have done so much research. You might as well be a freaking stinking blinking doctor, okay? Whoever I'm talking to, you could, in the best possible way, run a med spa of your own. Now, some of you guys might have gone to school for this. You might be a nurse. You might be a practitioner. You might be in functional medicine. You might be a phlebotomist. Whatever it is that you guys do, I know you guys will let me know in the comments. You're starting to see like, I could do this. And some of you might want to take your career into that lane so you can help other people. But I'm seeing part of the reason why you're going to start charting this course is so you can help other people. And I don't even think we realize that yet. I didn't even realize that when I was channeling the message. This garden that had weeds, okay, had a whole bunch of bugs. Everything was real parasitic. It's not a garden you would want to sit in. Is now going to bloom out of nowhere. A lot of this is going to blindside you, but in the best possible way, because you are going from giving everyone that told you you couldn't, I don't know, I don't have the answers, you have to figure. You have become the doctor. You have become the expert. And some of you are going to be taking that information of the next steps that you're about to embark on, and you're going to use all of that data, that information to help other people that are also silently suffering. So let's say you're very passionate about weight loss, or you're very passionate about acupuncture, or whatever it is that you're passionate about. You're going to take that and the data from you getting better, and you're going to use that to help other people. You're going to start with the people that you care about. You're going to watch their lives be changed, and then you're going to blossom even further. I'm hearing the reverse, the beep, beep, beep. So there's a truck going backwards. People are going to stop. They're going to be going in reverse, breaking their necks to see what you're doing, because you don't look the same. You look like you are straight out of a fairy tale. This seemed like the greatest hike of your life. And this is about to be an enjoyable journey, which hasn't been thus far. You've been very discouraged. Like, I have Googled everything under the sun. I don't know how to get out of this storm. I don't know what else to do. Those of you that have been silently suffering with fertility, that is changing. And I'm not kidding about what I'm saying. Those of you that have been dealing with chronic inflammation or illness or infertility issues, you're changing that and the lives of those around you. This is a big message. This is a big deal. You are giving birth to a whole new life. And not only are you going to have optimal health, but this is going to be, think about when you were younger and you didn't have any type of like ailments or issues, and you could run and hop and skip and jump, all the things. And then you got to a point where you're like, well, I can't do that, and I can't lift that, and I can't bend that way, and I can't do those squats, and I can't. Those can'ts are getting thrown out the window. You are giving the devil, the media, the naysayers, the unwanted opinions, you are giving that the middle finger. You are not going to listen to anyone telling you you can't have that. Oh, you're never going to lose that weight, or you're always going to have this disease, or you're never going to get pregnant. You're not listening to that. You are turning beast mode on. You feel me? You are about to get out of this mess. So right now, God is creating your exit strategy. And today you felt like alive again. And you're not even done yet. Like, you're not even done. You just started feeling better today. And there was a marker for that. So let's say you started your menstrual cycle. Okay, I know that's kind of specific, but I'm just trying to think of an example. Let's say you started your menstrual cycle and normally it's horrific. You're like, oh my gosh, I can't get out of bed. I need a heating pad. Where's my Advil? Like, You don't even feel like you're on your menstrual. You're ready to go to the gym. That ain't normal. You know what I mean? It's not normal for you. You feel me? So there's a marker for where you're like, well, normally I wouldn't even want to do this or do that, or you know what I mean? But you want to. And so that is speaking to you. It's speaking volumes to you. Like, wait, why do I even have the energy for that? Why do I want to do that? You're like really confused, but happy that you're confused. Like, oh, that's gotta be that things are internally shifting within me. I'm so freaking excited. God wants you to know that your words are about to leave people shook. You are about to shut all the nuanced Nellies down because you are going to be the guinea pig. Okay, something is happening within the next 24 hours that is going to show you are going to make the best guinea pig ever because you're going to go through something and it's going to help the masses. You are brave enough to try it, even though many people were like, oh, I wouldn't do that. Okay, this is like somebody telling you, oh, no, ice baths don't help with anything. And you're like, I'm going to do all types of ice baths. I'm going to run my own place that has ice baths. It's giving that. You're just giving people the finger. They're like, oh my gosh, don't do that. That doesn't work. Don't do that. You don't care. You're the intuitive here. You're the expert. And so what are you doing? You're not listening to the experts that everybody else is listening to. You are listening to the type of experts that have been through what you have gone through. Does that make sense? I feel like we all connect and resonate with a doctor that has gone through the same issues. Their parents have gone through the same issues. Their loved ones, their children, their spouses have gone through the same issues. Those are the experts that we want to listen to. Not the ones that are pumping out all types of ish. They don't care. They're just trying to make a quick buck. And they don't care about the side effects or the long-term effects. And for some of you, you like taking a holistic and natural approach. But even though that has been helping you, there's something that you're about to add into the equation that might not be so holistic, but I don't know how to explain it, but you're going to be doing it the right way. You guys will know what that means if that part is for you. You are a natural. You are born to lead. Know that this is not your first rodeo. This is not your first storm. This is not your first time dealing with people that have the opposite opinion. You are about to be rewarded for so much hard work that you've been putting in, trying to figure out the code for this mess. And again, your exit strategy is being provided. Like, hey, bet you never thought you were going to feel like yourself again. Bet you never thought you were going to even transform or even feel good. And so maybe at one point, all you wanted to do was lose weight. And now that you feel good, you're like, I'm healthy. I feel good. Like, I lost a couple pounds. Like, great. But I am getting that a lot of this has to do with inflammation and weight loss. Okay, I know that seems specific, but I know a lot of people in the United States deal with issues with weight loss and inflammation, and that is what God wanted me to speak about today, and that is what is on my heart. So you are getting ready to cancel a lot of unwanted doctor's appointments. You are getting ready to cancel a whole bunch of things that you just don't need. You are the beholder of this black cat energy, And if some people are like, oh my gosh, that's bad, that's taboo, you shouldn't do that. Well, I'm the bad guy, duh. Okay? You are going to show people why I'm the bad guy and why it works. You are about to prove so many people wrong. People are underestimating you, doubting you. Oh my gosh, I don't know. And this as well, whatever you're about to embark on, could have even been a thing that you talked crap about for a long time. Oh, I would never be a person that does this. I would never be a person that does that. And you're about to do something that you maybe said you would never do. Okay, so let's say you've been wanting to get pregnant and you're like, I'm never going to do IVF. I'm never going to, like, you know what I mean? I want to do it natural. I want to do this. I want to do that. And now you're doing IVF, or now you're doing something similar. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you never wanted to get on birth control, but now you're going to get on a cycle of birth control so you can try to, like, get pregnant. Do you know what I mean? It's giving that, like, something that you said, I'm never going to do that. You are going to do it. And you're going to do it well. You're going to do it properly. You're going to do it safely. You're going to do it with somebody that is an intuitive expert, just like you. Just like you. So you are not going to sugarcoat what you want to do for other people. You're like, oh, I'm the bad guy, duh. And yes, some of the things that you're saying are going to ruffle some feathers, but you're okay with that. Again, when we're dealing with body issues and not feeling our best, it affects our relationships because we're like, oh, well, I don't want to get naked. I don't want to be intimate. Well, I don't want to do this. Well, I don't feel good about myself. You are about to bring an optimal health, and it is going to bring so many people out of a funk, out of a depression, out of a sadness. You guys could create a whole social media about this journey, and it's going to help other people in big ways. In a few days, you are going to be knocking over other people's, how do I say this? Knocking other people's ideologies or things that they've been saying or they think is right. You're going to be knocking those. You're going to be putting certain things to the test. You're just going to be doing what you want. In a few days, things that you maybe used to knock yourself, you're going to be doing, and you don't care who has an opinion about it. What I love about my collective is we can admit when we're wrong, okay? I didn't have all the facts. At one point, I didn't like this thing, but I was wrong. I was wrong. There was a better way to do it. There was a different way to do it. I was wrong that I said that, and I'm sorry for putting out false information. There was more information to be gathered. We have Smile. You are losing weight. So not only did I channel that message, but then I got it as confirmation. I don't think I have any cards. I have like one card out of all of the decks that I have that have anything to do with losing weight. Literally none of them do. But you are going to be losing weight faster than you expected if that was something that you were worried about. Okay, again, if you live in the US, then you know anything you can eat can make you gain because it's just everything that's in our food that is so toxic. You have been going through it. You have been going through a ringer of, this sucks. I don't know what is going on with my body. You feel like your body is working against you. And you could be the healthiest person. This is when people really become hopeless. When they're the healthiest person, they eat good, they eat clean, they eat whole foods, they eat a lot of protein, they work out, they sleep. They get good sleep. They feel like they're not good enough. I don't know what's going on with me. Nothing's changing. A lot of it can be hormones. Hormones, autoimmune disease. I hope I'm saying that right. Please don't quote me, you guys. I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you what I'm channeling. But I know it'll make sense to somebody. You just feel all of this like, oh, what is wrong with me? What am I doing wrong? These things used to work before, and a lot of us, our metabolism shifts or it's been destroyed, and we're trying to fix things. You've just been feeling so disappointed, like, how am I ever going to get used to this body? How am I ever going to get used to living my life this way? You started taking things by the reins. You started taking control. You grabbed the wheel and said enough. And for some of you guys, this happened a week ago. About a week ago, you decided, I want to fit into my freaking clothes. So I'm going to start listening to podcasts. I'm going to start scouring the internet in a different way, not to give myself more of a diagnosis or more symptoms, but to really figure out what I need to do because I'm done feeling this way. Okay, so maybe before you were listening to all the other experts, your doctors, your whoever's, you were listening to them. And you just felt like it's not working, it's not working, it's not working. Now you're going to start listening to yourself, and you might have one person that has been helping you slowly but surely, and it is helping. Now, that's not for everybody, but for some of you, you've had a functional medicine doctor that has been going through all of your symptoms, trying to figure out like what's wrong and how to help in any way possible. And you could have a lot of things going on. Like let's say you can't hold iron, but you can't hold iron because you have gut issues. Your gut microbiome is off, which is not hard to do in the United States. Somebody is believing in you, whether it's your angels, your ancestors, or your actual doctor. You have had enough of feeling like poop on a shoe. You're like, I want my summer body now. I deserve to be hot. I am unforgettable. And I'm not just going to roll over and play unalive. I am not just going to live in my sweatpants forever. I'm not doing it. So a lot of you too could have had a hair salon nightmare. How do I say that? You guys could have had a huge issue in the hair salon. It's giving Wizard Liz. They fried your hair off and you've been trying to recover. It's giving that too. So you could have had a whole like henna nightmare, or things went up in literal flames, or the worst haircut ever. Something could have happened where you're like, I've been trying to recover and I'm getting 9 months to a year. Some of you have been trying to recover from a hair issue or an aesthetic issue for 9 months to a year. And it has really been affecting your self-esteem. God is saying prepare for the training wheels to be off. There is so much more behind the scenes going on and being unraveled for you that you don't even see coming. You are going to be bossing up. I'm also getting something about a fake friend. There is a fake friend here that is playing in your face. They're a little bit mad. They're a little bit salty because you have an exit strategy. They can see this change in you and you're just at the beginning of this change, but you're elevating. So somebody's a little bit mad. They see a difference in you. But get this, you are just at the starting point of leaving people shook. You're going to have a testimony to boot. You're going to have all the sprinkles on top. Can't nobody tell you nothing. You thought you were unstoppable before when you were sludging through all the pain and betrayal. You're about to be like on 1,000. Affirm it below. I go from 0 to informed real freaking quick. Okay? I go from 0 to informed real freaking quick. I deserve all optimal health. You deserve this change. You deserve this healing. So people are not going to believe what they just heard you say. They're not going to believe their eyes. You look like you are something straight out of a fairy tale, and you are about to unleash the bad guy within you that says, I stand on business. I said what I said. Don't get mad. Don't get salty. Just move. You're giving everybody that just got something to say the middle finger because they're not informed. Look what shot out at the microphone. You see clearly. You are clairvoyant. You see clearly. You are clairvoyant. You deserve sugar, not salt. And sugar and salt can look the same. They can look very similar. But you're going to stand up for yourself. Maybe some of the things that you're about to embark on, other people don't agree with. They're like, well, I wouldn't do that. Da-da-da-da. And you're going to tell them, well, just watch me. Watch me soar. You do not need anybody's approval. Look how protected and guided you are. This is going to give you your life back, and you know it because you're already starting to get your life back. 2 hours from the time that you see this message, you're going to get the clarity that you need to move forward, and then And then in less than 24 hours from that point, you are going to know the who, the what, the where, and the when of how you will navigate that exit strategy to get out of the muck and to the life that you deserve. Okay? Yeah, you're going to shock people's expectations. We have what goes around comes around. As you've been going through this, not feeling like yourself, not feeling like you look like yourself, you've been kind to other people still, even though you've been kind of hiding out. You've been helpful to people, even though you've kind of been hiding out. You are getting good karma for the good deeds that you have done for other people. And what you're trying to do for yourself, bestie, there are going to be a couple people that you're cutting off in the here and now because you're focusing on the here and now. You're like, yeah, I don't think I need that person in my life anymore because something about them is fraudulent. You could have a lot of messages, people blowing up your phone, blowing up your emails. You are choosing to surround yourself with love. People that believe in you. People that trust your judgment. Like, hey, I don't really know about all the stuff you're talking about, but I believe in you. You're keeping those people around you. The people that truly believe in you. Might only be 2 people, but that's all that you need. You don't need judgy, rude people around you. Prepare to be applauded as well. That's something that you're not expecting. You are not You are not expecting to be cheered on. You are not expecting support or encouragement. And that's where all of this is going. Because there were so many other people silently suffering, internalizing them not feeling like themselves and not knowing how to explain it. You are going to send shockwaves online and through the internet because you are the cure. That is a bold statement and I'm standing on it. You are the cure. So all this that you went through, it hurt. It hurt like hell. It rocked your self-esteem. It could have rocked your relationships with others, but you deserve to be able to help people. And so you are like this cure of information for other people that are like, I just don't know what to do anymore. People that feel like they're at a dead end. They just don't, they're just over it. You're coming in as a cure of this information online, and it is going to help thousands, if not millions. Because you are going to be the living proof of that. You are going to be the living proof of, yeah, this works. Let me show you how. This might even encourage you to get more training or more certification so you can help people. Maybe you need a certain licensing. Whatever it is, you're feeling like your brain is at 70%. Maybe some of you guys feel like your brain is at 60% and you're running on fumes, the tank is empty, and you just keep trying and keep chugging along and keep praying and keep having the faith. What is going to happen is through this change in the next 1 to 2 weeks, you're getting your brain back. You're getting your body back. You're just going to be feeling different. I cannot wait to hear the changes that are unfolding for you in the next 7 to 14 days. Because I'm getting that, like, you are super on top of it. You're like, no, I'm going to figure something out because I know what's wrong with me. So, like, let's say you've been going through some health issues and you know what's wrong with you better than the other person knows what's wrong with you. And that might not be the case for everyone because you might have one doctor that, like, gets it, but none of the other ones do. Or you have no doctors that get it. So you're like, I got to listen to what God's prompting me to do. You're going to start telling the expert, this is what I need. And this is how I need it. They're going to look at you like, wait, riddle me what? Yeah, I said what I said. Don't be scared to ruffle their feathers or to kind of shock them. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, because you know what you're talking about. You've been doing the research. And now, as well, if this was something that you knocked before, you're never going to knock anything else again before you properly look into it. You're going to think before you judge. Okay, so this also taught you a lesson in that. So you are going through a transition of your belief system. Okay, your belief system is shifting. Your style is shifting. Your attitude and your energy. This is big. This is huge. Oh, okay. I'm channeling a message. If you were having issues with brain fog or addiction, specifically, let's say you wanted to stop smoking, or you wanted to stop smoking cigarettes or vaping, you wanted to stop drinking, but you just didn't have the capacity. Something that you're about to embark on is going to make you not want to do those things. If that is what you've been trying to quit. Whatever you've been trying to quit and you're like, oh, I have a hard time. It's my last vice that I have left. I'm just going to leave it alone. Something is going to give you that drive, that extra push and that desire. And that is beautiful. Yeah, this magical clearing. It's going to seem magical. Something that once made you feel like you had to overindulge, okay? However you were overindulging before, you're not going to be doing that anymore. You're not going to have the desire to overindulge. God is about to show you why you are specifically a force to be reckoned with. You, once and for all, are going to feel like you can manifest anything. This is living proof of how powerful your manifesting abilities are, how powerful your prayer, your affirmations. Maybe you guys were trying hypnotherapy, hypnosis, you were trying regular therapy, you were trying all the things. You have been through it because something invaded your life. This invaded your life, it took over, it dominated you, you felt violated, you're like, I don't F with this at all. You're giving whatever crossed your boundaries, whatever made you crazy. You are like, F that. You're also realizing that you don't need specifically someone to fix you. You intuitively are going to put a lot of it together. And it's going to be, for the most part, natural. It's what your body naturally needs. So let's say you do everything natural, but sometimes what's in our bodies, because of inflammation and getting sick all the time or bloating, those things aren't as natural. So maybe you need something that's not quite natural to fix it all. Okay? It could be, I'm hearing the word peptide. Okay? It could be a certain type of peptide. So when I think peptides, I think of, Ozempic or K18. Okay, those are like the only peptides I know of. But those peptides can help people used in the right way. Okay, say you've got beyond damaged hair. That is why I affiliate. I have affiliate links for K18 all the time because I know the magic that it can do. Ozempic can be the same way if it's used correctly. But a lot of doctors, they put people on too high of a dose when they just need it for something small, but it actually heals a lot more than people realize. Okay, because there's so many different things in the media saying it's bad, but you have to be living. Now, this is my theory, my personal opinion, and those of other experts. I'm not just pulling this out of my ass. If you maintain a healthy lifestyle of strength training, eating properly, sleeping properly, and you are taking small doses or doing cycles. Okay, you can do it like cycling, like hormone cycling, where you're on it for a little bit and then you're off of it. So your body gets used to not having it and then being back on it for a little bit. But I think that if it's done correctly, you don't deal with side effects. I feel like the side effects are for extremely high doses, where if the doctor is doing it correctly and you're not just swooping it up at a med spa and trying to figure it out on your own, it can be very helpful. I'm seeing a lot of testimonies of people that they just had some inflammation or just certain things that were going on, and it helped metabolize all of that. And they only needed a little bit. So maybe that's something that you guys need to hear. I was very weary of like even putting that in your message because I was like, oh, I don't want to like make anybody upset or mad. But again, this is my opinion and things that I've researched on my own. No, I'm not on it. But I think that just like marijuana helps a lot of people, do you know what I mean? This can also help people. There are things that help people. I've seen it save lives. I've seen both things save people's lives, from anxiety, depression, not being able to eat. And yeah, I feel like if anything that is used incorrectly can be bad, right? I feel like if you smoke too much, that can be bad. If you drink too much, that can be bad. Everything needs to be in moderation. So take that however you need to, and you can do further research on it if you have been dealing with certain digestive issues, brain fog, because those things are connected. And yeah, I don't want to put too much on that because it's not sponsored by them. So, you know, if I ever get further into it, maybe it will be. But yeah, I just strongly believe that too much of anything obviously is bad for you. We're smart here. We bring common sense to the table. We don't shame other people for what they're going through and their journey. Everyone's health issues are different. Everyone's bodies are different. Everyone's genetics are different. So we don't judge. I do not tolerate that at all. It's just like plastic surgery. Some people are not for plastic surgery. Some people are. Whatever makes you happy. If you are guided to do something that like helps your body, it makes you feel better, by all means. Don't listen to the naysayers, because there will be a lot of them, okay? And their experience will not be the same as yours, okay? Or their family's experience dealing with a certain thing might not be the same as yours, okay? Let's say you, for instance, think marijuana helps a whole bunch of people, okay? Helps people. But this person over here is like, oh my gosh, it's so bad. Ugh. Your experience could be different because you had family that had cancer and it helped them through a hard time. This person could have family with addiction issues. They're totally different. So everybody needs to respect everybody's ish, because this is supposed to be a safe space to discuss those things. Okay? Just a little disclaimer of what I will and will not tolerate in the comments. You were thinking that you were going to have to get to a last resort. Like, oh my gosh, what is going to be the last resort before, like, I really officially give up? You started to have a distorted view of yourself from all of this pain and agony. Well, get ready, bestie, because you're changing. You are officially changing. This is a big makeover from your angels, from your spirit team. Your appearance is changing. You're doing the work to be better, and God is co-creating and helping you do the rest. Wow. Let's see what else we get for you guys. Okay. You could feel like you're going to put some people on pause. Now, I got this a little bit earlier in your message. There were people that were too eager for validation. They're always just needing stuff, just very thirsty, fishing for compliments. You're just not really into it anymore. Whoever needs to hear that, or that could have been somebody that you were dating. Look, you thought you were going to flatline, and you're going to glow up twice as hard. You thought you were going to flatline, and you were going to glow up twice as hard. You thought, I can't be resurrected. I've lost interest. It's just done. And maybe that's how you were feeling a week ago. You were feeling like really extra over the top. Like, I mean, I've tried everything. So like, what else can I do? And you just started believing again, like, no, I am not just going to let this be a dead end. So you've got this new energy, new priorities. I'm seeing you guys buy workout equipment, get gym memberships, get online trainers, because you are naturally the GOAT. This isn't even supposed to be in here, but we have the sun. You are getting good news. You will feel a lot of positivity and happiness and just feeling ready to celebrate. Again, this could be like being on your menstrual cycle and you hate it every time it pops up. But for some reason, you don't feel like crap. That's what it's giving. Let's say you have some type of illness and you have a flare-up, and that flare-up just ain't hitting the same. Or you don't have the flare-up at all. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? You're just like, what? You know that it's a miracle. You know that it's nothing short of a miracle that these things are unfolding for you. Wow. But yeah, some people are going to try to make you feel like what you're doing is completely unnecessary. You're trying too hard. It's none of their freaking business. You're about to be linking up with other people that think the same way. God is putting you in a position where you are not going to finish last. People might think that you're lying. People might think that you need help, but you are the HBIC. Don't let anybody try to tell you anything different. You know what you know, and you're going to stand on that. So maybe just move silently for right now. Or some of you guys are already doing that. You're slowly like, and that's kind of good for yourself to marinate in it and see what's going on before you start like sharing it with other people. I really feel like a lot of you guys are going to be doing that because some others that they just don't think the same way as you. They're going to want to knock your positivity. They're going to want to knock what you're expanding on. And this is about your psychic abilities, your prayer, your core beliefs. So F them and their feelings. You guys know how I feel. Throw their feelings in the F it bucket. Okay, chuck it in the F it bucket. You are a cosmic pearl. You are opening the gate to angelic realms and you are expanding your psychic gifts. The things that you are going through are going to help other people turn lemons into sunshine, lemons into legacy, lemons into the things they thought they could never have. You are going to be a huge beacon of light. You are going to light the way for others. You are going to be the inspiration that it can be done, and you are going to show people how to do it correctly. Okay, you're going to spread hope and joy, and it's going to illuminate the world. You guys have a big purpose. You have a big purpose. You thought, oh, I'm just supposed to be sick my whole life. Wrong. Oh, I just thought I was going to be doing this my whole life. Wrong. No, you aren't supposed to live a regular schmegular life, and anything painful that you've been going through is going to help alleviate the suffering of others. I'm just saying, okay? That is all going to help you manifest your dreams. Focus on your vision and seek satisfaction and contentment. God is bringing magic into your life. God is bringing miracles into your life that you never saw coming. So we have caring community. Participate and belong. You are getting ready to enrich your life, and you're going to surround yourself with a caring community, and then you're also going to build more. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's get you guys a wealth affirmation. I receive wealth for the highest good of myself, others, and the universe. I receive wealth for the highest good. Like, that's why you're supposed to receive this, so you can share it with others. Your cosmic blueprint is being revealed, that there is another layer, that there's another part. So maybe for a while you only saw like one piece of it, and now the rest is being revealed. I allow myself to be held in the cosmic womb of celestial abundance. I'm going to get one more. Then we have, I am both the power that creates abundance and abundance itself. Love this deck. It's so gorgeous. Okay. We get one more of these. Anything else? We're here. Get ready for a treat that you don't see coming. You have officially arrived. We are here. We are here. If you made it all the way to the end of this message, affirm it below. We're here. We are here. Drop your pumpkins down below if you made it to the end of this message, and thank you for doing so. May predictions, okay? The next month ahead, things that you don't see coming are next on Patreon. So if you are looking for detailed predictions, ad-free, something very close to a personal reading. It's only $11.11 a month to join Patreon. And there's over 200 messages on there, and you guys can cancel at any time. But yeah, I am so excited. Let me know what's going on in the comments. Drop your favorite affirmation. Smash the you know what. Hit the bell, you do not want to miss out. We have a lot of new family here, and I'm just so pumped and so excited. It's just the messages are just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I love what I'm channeling for all of our A1 day ones, those of you guys that have been with me a while, and those of you that have just joined, because you are the ones that are making these messages so magical. So I look forward to hearing about your journey and what you think about this message, how it resonated with you. And yeah, because 2 hours from now, there's a lot coming in that you really needed. Remember that you are not the one to be played with. Don't doubt your magic. Don't doubt your worth. You are starting to feel better, and you deserve to have optimal health. Everything is changing. You're going to look like you came straight out of a fairy tale. You are making the impossible possible. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.